gone really well from a nervous start. Now shooting 9 of 14 at 64%.
Yeah, and just we see the replay there, just a great defensive position by Jiva Mentor. Definitely had that front position, and she got up to the ball very well.
Well, combines with Beaton. Now lifts the ball over the back to Borrego, and she's drawn some contact.
Clever play, Emily Beaton, just with the ball, looked to Bell, faked to Bell, that drew Todd away, then was able to put the ball up to Carla Borrego. Just want to pick up on something that Ian Shuttleworth said, that the Thunderbirds were talking about their fitness as a timeout gets called again by Francis Salea. That's an amazing level of confidence that you can have when you know in the pre-season you've done a huge amount of work.
Goes straight across to Sue Gordy, and the Thunderbirds responded quickly, Sue, with 3 goals in a row.
Yeah, they are actually, and I think that would have been the last thing the Magic wanted. Francis Salea made her way over to the sideline, got the eye from the coach and called the timeout, so obviously nothing too wrong with her knee. What's been really interesting, as I said before, they're looking at this trying to transition the ball far quicker down the court. Full credit to Erin Bell and Emily Beaton, who are working overtime. Jade Clark is really struggling to get any penetration down the court for Magic in terms of the ball. It's bringing Langman up. It's bringing Jodie Brown up, who's blowing like there's no tomorrow. So really the Thunderbirds all over it defensively. The Magic are going to have to take some risks here.
Thank you, Sue. An opportunity to try and change the momentum. Magic started the second half really sharply. Thunderbirds responded with 3 quick goals, and here is Salea. Pass across the circle's been taken by Irene.
Like to hear the umpire giving her reasons, so that all makes perfect sense. Gee, it's getting physical in that circle. Lots of push and shove between both teams.
It's so physical in there, and the defensive swapping that we're seeing from... And that pressure, Jodie Brown stepping into Monia Gerard, she held her space, and it was another offensive turnover there on a contact from Jodie Brown.
Well, Laura Langman doing beautifully well to get the intercept back there, but that's where Brown's a little bit dangerous and a little bit costly for the Magic. She will often, with the ball, try and look to bring the penalty, but occasionally that gives away the penalty as well.
10,000 strong crowd here at the Entertainment Centre in Adelaide. Tickets sold out in just 12 minutes. And as you would imagine, the majority of them looking for the Thunderbirds to win. And then right across every decision. They understand we're at a really crucial stage in this game. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Back to 7 goals. So a really important period coming up. Magic are to really challenge. You think they need to be a little closer than 7 at three-quarter time.
They certainly do, Luke. They don't have to get back that 7-goal margin, but they do have to have eaten into it if they're going to challenge in the last quarter. The beauty of both teams is they've both got the ability to score very quickly. Now, if Magic can get on that roll, they can do that. Will be difficult, though. I sort of get the feeling that the end where the Thunderbirds are shooting at the moment is the scoring end for this match, so Magic may just have to weather the storm and be prepared to come home hard in the last quarter.
Another block shot to Mentor. She started the game with that and gets her second on Irene. A massive, massive moment in this game. A huge play.
Massive play. We'll see here Irene trying to draw the jump of Mentor with the fake. Didn't fall for it and then got up for the rejection. So great play.
Smart play from Mentor, but the best thing about that was just the Thunderbirds transition. They were so quick. Gives you goosebumps.
Got it again here, Bell. Johnson Williams, how hard fighting for possession there. Magic come up with the play.
And here's this quick transition that the Magic are hoping for. Just a lucky one there for Salea, but it just feels like Salea and Jodie Brown are just sitting off when the ball's actually coming down the court. They're not finding that connection like they'd like to.
Yeah, and I reckon Jodie Brown, because she's not getting that first step, Gerard's meeting her with that first step. Another big play there from Mentor. She's sort of, Brown's leading forward and going backwards, and that's not what the Magic need. Brown has to put her head down and do a lot more work.
So they're working overtime there to try and come through. We'll get over to Ian Shuttleworth, I'm sure the Adelaide bench are wrapped with Jiva Mentor's role so far on Irene.
They certainly are, and I'll tell you what, they're also liking the work of the crowd. The crowd has lifted, and it has lifted the Thunderbirds as well. One of the talking points during the week for the T-Birds was that defensive pressure, and it's been spot on today. And it's also that in-your-face mentality that they wanted to replicate, much like they did against the Swifts a couple of weeks ago. But that intensity is there, and it's in the crowd as well.
Beautiful shot there from Erin Bell. She had pressure all over her shot from Casey Williams, and just with confidence straight through.
I don't think Erin Bell's missed a shot since the first quarter.
I think you're probably right. She has settled in so well to this game as we see another turnover from the Magic stepping into that space. The Thunderbirds really sticking to their 3-foot position and getting a number of turnovers by doing that.
Here's Bell again. As mentioned, some nerves early in the grand final. That long-range run, but it bounces back. She put her body on the line. And the Magic defenders left Borrego all on their own.
Just get the feeling then Erin Bell is the shortest player in that circle, but she really just then personified this intensity that the Thunderbirds have. They can start to smell a premiership here. It's not done and dusted yet. There's a lot more work to do. Casey Williams is a player who will have plenty to say about that.
Off the hands of that player you're speaking about, Williams, and Borrego has scored 28 for the Thunderbirds. Irene, by comparison, just 19. She has really had moments where Mentor has been all over it.
Well, at half-time, Borrego had scored 22 goals and Van Dyke had 19. So they started to sort of even up a little bit. But in this third quarter, Van Dyke has been quietened a little bit by the outstanding play from Mentor, and Borrego has just ratcheted up a little.
Beautiful feed in there from Jodie Brown. That's only her 4th goal assist for the game. Last week she was all the way up at 18 goal assists. So just the work that Monia Gerard has put into Jodie Brown, putting that pressure on, is just making it so hard to get that connection she had last week with Irene.
Used to seeing her smiling almost 100% of the time, Sherelle and Liz. She's lost her smile, Irene. In the grand final, when you want to play your best, she's not having a day that she would be happy with at all.
Well, and the feeders as well, but I can tell you, her smile is a barometer. When she stops smiling as a goalkeeper,
it's gone.
Sort of give yourself a little.
The smile's gone. Have a look.
Yep.
She's not a happy camper at all, and that is partly why, because she's getting some awful balls coming in, Sherelle.
Well, and as I mentioned, that connection's just not there as it was, and it's because of the defensive pressure that the Thunderbirds are putting on. It's down to nothing else. I like the way Jodie Brown's going about it. They're 10 goals down. They need to pull some quick goals back, so they need to get that quick connection in there.
They certainly do. That was an opportunity that went missing. Now Magic have plenty of time to score. They've got to look long though. Often, Sherelle, they look to me like they're going parallel when they get the opportunity to get down court fast.
Yeah, and again, I guess it goes back to that linking play, whether they've got that player to really, as we see a beautiful long shot from Irene. She doesn't just need under the post, but just that connection, the leads forward after they get it down past the centre circle isn't quite working out as they'd hoped, I'm sure.
You can hear what the crowd think about the quick response there from Borrego. Three-quarter time whistle and a 10-goal lead to the Thunderbirds.
Well,